Alright guys, today we are headed out here on Emerald Coast once again to begin another exciting hunt on this early access. And first of all, I wanna thank Expansive Falls for giving us a chance to try this update a few days before its official release. I gotta say I've been really enjoying the map so far, it is just fantastic, hands down one of the best maps in the entire game, if not the best, so I'm really excited to see what we can find on this first hunt. Actually right now we're on this location, and I just stumbled across something really intriguing, which is the track of the heaviest double quail I've ever seen. I think it's safe to assume that this guy is a max estimate and perhaps a level 3. So let's go try to find it. Alright, there's a hen right there, so I imagine that the whole flock is around that area. And maybe also the max estimate, let's see. That's the female. I would expect to see a few more flushing. And another level 1 male. So I wonder if this is actually the same flock because it doesn't seem to be. So I'ma shoot these guys using the cacciatore, and as you can see they look far away, but they are so small that they usually look farther away than they really are. I mean, they are well within the shotgun range. We know none of them is the max estimate, but still I wanna take a look at the models. You know, on this game, one of the things I enjoy doing the most is hunting goblin bear species, so naturally hunting these guys is gonna be one of my favorite things on this map. I won't say I prefer to shoot birds over shooting big game species, but certainly the fun I have hunting these guys is comparable to the fun I have hunting any other big animal. Oh look, they are flying this way. Up to 231 level 2. I believe that is the max estimate. He is not a level 3, neither a diamond potential because the diamond score is 237 and this guy's top estimate is below that, but it's good to see finally a big double quail. Now before we harvest this quail, I wanna show you a very nice feature or tweak that was introduced on this update, and is a thing that was being requested by a lot of people. You know, essentially now we have the possibility to cancel the reload animation on the cacciatore. Now pressing the left trigger on the controller or pressing the right mouse button on PC is enough to stop the animation. Okay, now let's see the score of this max estimate quail. 226.42, he's a decent sized gold, although quite below diamond. Now I'm pretty sure that one of the things a lot of you are looking forward to see is the new feral goat model. And there we have what is close to be the perfect candidate to show you that. A guaranteed troll feral goat. Of course it's not surprising because the feral goats are really famous for trolling a lot. I mean, for every 10 level 5s, probably 9 of them are not gonna make it. So it's definitely not a surprise that our first troll on Emerald Coast is one of these guys. Now let's drop him. I'ma use the new 22 to 50. We just gotta wait for him to give us a broadside shot. Let's see. And that should definitely be at least a single lung. Yeah, the health is going down. No way. I was just about to harvest the level 5 and I spotted this guy, which is a black feral goat. In fact, I believe this is only the second I've ever seen. I think the first one was also a female. And that should be enough. She's going down. Alright, first of all, let's take a look at the model of this level 5. As you can see, the difference is not massive compared to the old model, but it's definitely better. You know, the quality of the fur is undoubtedly the thing that shows the biggest improvement. It looks a lot better now. And overall, I would say the quality of this new model is comparable to the quality of the new animals. So it's really nice to see they got some love, and they are actually not the only ones. Because even though it wasn't promoted on any of the last Expansive Falls streams, surprisingly the Axis tier also got a remodel. Honestly, I couldn't believe it the first time I saw these guys on this map because they look way different now, and I simply was not expecting to see the Axis tier with a completely new image because, as I said, it was never mentioned that they were also gonna get some love. I mean, we knew about the remodel for the Fallow tier, the Red tier and the Feral Goat, but we never heard anything about the Axis tier also getting one. So the fact they got those improvements is simply amazing because now they won't feel out of place as they would have if they kept the old models and the old low quality textures. I mean, I'm not saying that they used to look bad, but definitely if you compare them with the new models, there's absolutely no comparison. And actually the same can be said about the fallow-deer, which also look amazing now. It's almost like they are a completely different species, the difference is massive. So let's take a look at this axis deer, which as you can see has received some high quality improvements, mainly on the fur, and frankly the difference is very significant. Now as for the fallow deer, they also got a pretty significant remodel, which in my opinion is the best remodel of the ones included on this update. As I said, now they look like a completely different animal and certainly way more faithful to how they look in real life. Now that's a giant. Easily the biggest sambar deer I've seen so far. He has a top estimate of 183 and the diamond score is about 166, so if we're lucky this may be a level 4 diamond sambar. Let's see, he's coming in. Luckily I'm on time because I was just about to spook him. Now he's almost 120 meters out. And getting closer quickly. So I'ma get ready with the Malmar 7mm. I would like to drop them using the iron sights because I don't think I've ever used them with this rifle. And that's it. Maybe our first ever diamond sambar deer. He certainly looks impressive, maybe the antlers are not massive, but it's a very nice looking deer. So let's see, maybe he will be diamond. 157.01, he's a gold. Really big gold of course. He's less than 10 points away from diamond, which makes it by far our biggest sambar deer so far. Alright guys, now we're exploring this part of the coast and I just spotted something amazing. Something absolutely insane. A level 9 saltwater crocodile. No way. I don't even remember what is the diamond score, but I imagine it is above 1000. You know, I've been trying to find a big saltwater crocodile in the last week and surprisingly, apart from this guy, the biggest one I've seen was only a level 7. I haven't seen a single mythical yet. So I was not expecting to see a legendary today because my crocodile population is far from being the best, it is simply full of level 5s and 6, so finding a level 9 was something that seemed really unlikely. And I really wonder how rare these are compared to, let's say, the level 9 alligators. They seem to be fairly rare based on how many high levels I've seen, and actually compared to the other species on this map, the high scoring crocodiles feel harder to come by. So this could very well be the best trophy we have found so far on Emerald Coast. Now the question is, how are we gonna drop him? He's facing us and he's alert. So we can actually go for a brain shot right here now that he's broadside. And he's down. Not too bad. I won't get tired of saying how well done this model is. You know, all the new models are fantastic, but this one is my favorite. I mean, all the details on the skin and even the eyes are just great. So I really hope he's big enough, although the chance of it being a troll is always gonna be there. Let's see, fingers crossed. 1059.82 diamond, he's a diamond. Our first diamond crocodile on Emerald Coast. I'm really glad he made it. Honestly, from all the trophies we have managed to obtain on this map, this one is easily my favorite. I'm looking forward to see what else we can find on this amazing map, but honestly this trophy will be hard to top today. Alright, I don't wanna get too excited yet, but there we have a level 9 kangaroo. First max level kangaroo we have seen on this early access. And the reason I say I don't wanna get too excited is simply because, as I said earlier, the kangaroos like to troll a lot. I've seen many max level kangaroos that didn't make it posted by other content creators, so I honestly wouldn't get my hopes up too much. And in fact, the top estimate of this guy is exactly the minimum diamond score, which is of course not a good sign. So unfortunately, everything indicates that he won't be diamond, but as long as there is a chance, there's hope, so we gotta kill it. Alright, they are nervous now. Still a bit too far. And apparently now they're gonna start resting right there, which is perfect. Now we can sneak up to him and hopefully get a chance to shoot a 9. Alright, we should be able to spot him here. We got a few 7s. And I don't see a 9. Where is him? For some reason the big one is not with those 7s, although I still think he is right there just out of sight. And now they are leaving the area. So maybe he'll come out. And in fact, I have no idea of where he was hiding, but there we have it. So I'ma run a bit to alert him. Let's see. And that's our chance. Let's go for it. That will do it. He's down. Now that female is clearly not happy, and I really want to see her kick me at least a couple times because the last time I was attacked by a kangaroo, she literally didn't do anything. So I certainly want to see a bit more aggressiveness this time. Alright. Not too bad. I mean, the damage is not enough to kill you, but the animations are great. I wonder if they can punch you. And that's it. They can actually use their hands. Quite an interesting encounter, but I think that's enough. Now let's see the score of this level 9, which perhaps will be our first ever diamond kangaroo. His top estimate was really far from being promising. He has to score exactly at the top to make it, so the odds are certainly not great, but there's still a chance. Let's see. 481.61, what is this? Not the best way to conclude this hunt, but at least we managed to find a big kangaroo.